On October 24, 2025, all district communications officers in Uganda convened at the Imperial Royal Hotel for a meeting organized by the Minister of Local Government, focusing on the essential role of effective communication in driving the country's socio-economic transformation. Akudo Everin, the communications officer for Nabitalaku district, placed particular emphasis on the need for capacity building for communications officers.
It's been a while. When I was still working with the media, I used to manage our website for the radio, that after every news bulletin would upload all the content. But now, when it comes, it's been a while. Our IT skills, I believe, it's okay. Our IT skills, we may need a bit of capacity building in digital media so that we may be able to promote all these things, because the will is there. If the ministry is able to work with all of us, I believe if we are provided with all the gadgets, we shall be able to ably represent the government.
Eden Aikuru, the communications officer for Alua district, raised concerns about some managers refusing to allow communications officers to use airtime on radios, asserting it was reserved solely for the LRDCs.
You find managers have refused us from using that time. When you go, they say you have money from donors who have given you. The problem is TV. I was going to say what RDCs use that time for. We propose that if we can find 1 hour and go and speak about the government work that we have put on our magazines on the radio stations, you can get access to the radio stations easily now.
Beyongera Julius, the district communications officer for Shema district, noted that only a conditional grant can enable communications officers perform their duties effectively.
As long as we remain without a conditional grant for the communication sector, because Mr. P.S. Star Kumanya has always written such a but they just remain there. Nothing has been done. You invite cows, you talk to them in the Champans. They come and yes, talk to us, but nothing much is done. How I wish, and this one I think will come from the center, we could have a conditional budget for the grant. All you are talking about will be solved. Now, what is a laptop? How much is it? If you had a conditional grant of about 20 million per year, all these issues will be solved, I want to assure you.
Major Tujatunga Edmond, Director of Communications at the International Security Organization, commended communications officers for their responses to the Presidential Central Weekly magazine.
Of this country, and together we must handle it, and that's why ISO deliberately intentionally decided to work with district communication officers to improve communication. I think where we have worked, I was happy to hear some testimonies that something changed.
Honorable Daudi Migerako, chairperson of the Uganda Tourism Board, reaffirmed that communications officers play a crucial role in presenting Uganda as a prime tourist destination globally.
So you can do better than tourism officers, because for you know what to say when and to whom. Isn't that what you are trying to do? And why you should talk to them. So it's your duty to make sure that you develop a program for marketing the areas of touristic interest in your district, in your urban center, in your city. And you can work with the support of Uganda Tourism Board, because Uganda Tourism Board is the body that has the statutory authority for promoting and marketing Uganda both locally and internationally.
Benny Kumumanya, the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Local Government, underlined the critical role of district communications officers as essential mouthpiece empowered to disseminate government messages to every corner of Uganda and internationally.
We keep bringing in the frontline commanders of service delivery in local governments, various spectrums, to talk about issues of operations on how they can contribute to the socio-economic transformation agenda. This time around, we have called the communications officers because they are the spokespersons of the local governments, and we are discussing with them, encouraging them, and also challenging them that we want to see them capturing content in service delivery docket and propagating it to inform everybody. But majorly is to inform them about all government achievements, the roads, the schools under UGIFT, the health centers, the roads which have been opened by the funds given by government under the 1.6 billion Uganda shillings. This will help, one, to help government communicate its achievements, but also to inform the population.
Qualified to be available and present because you have the power of pen and audio and now digital because you are in charge of communication. So we said, why are these people missing in action? So we said the best thing is let's reach out to them. Go under one roof, discuss, and we find out what are the issues. And indeed, before you even talk, we found that we know the issues, but we have never sat under one roof to discuss them and also to communicate to you our views and our thinking in how to deal with that one. The second point was that in addition to missing in action, also government works have also been missing in action. We don't hear them, the good one. Then we are battling with others whose intentions are different. Because for us, you belong to government. And government works are not being seen, are not being heard. And then we are battling with those who are always. For example, many times we get people who tell us that the markets we built in these big urban centers are not working. But when you enter Barara market, Soroto market, Jinja market, Mbari market, the area of agriculture, so beautiful, so packed up. The people are there. They are no longer in the mud, they are no longer elsewhere, and they are doing very well. But no one talks about it. But some person will come and find those which are not operational, like the lockups, and he will present. Sometime back I had a call, I think it was the Christmas of 2024. They put their story that all the markets are bad. I had them to go and also put pictures of Mbara and Kabari market to show how beautiful the agricultural part is.
So we talk about training and capacity building, then we talk about budget. We're going to engage accounting officers because remember, you fall under administration, so you shouldn't even have a problem. You are not even there. So we're going to engage them and say, time has come when you must support your communication officers to contribute to their role and support you actually to propagate development issues. And then we shall also try to engage on the issue of conditional grant. I think you have one of your members mentioned it. That can solve because it will be ring-fenced. However much it may be, if it comes, you are sure it is yours. So we're going to do that. So the sky is the limit. Talk about what is our thinking. We want to do training, we want to do equipment, we want to do very many things that we had from the PS, ICT, and myself. The partnership is just the beginning. Now there was a question about centralization.
Honorable Murengani Bernarda Kasanga, former MP and member of the East African Legislative Assembly, asserted that communications officers are indispensable tools for driving solutions within the country.
I think the Ministry of Local Government has got a lot of tasks to ensure that the human resources that are at the districts take on their responsibilities to them. I want to agree. Communication officers should link into the national media, like UBC. Yeah. These people, the communication officers, should have some bit of linkage so that they are able to channel their.
Nazawadi, the permanent secretary for the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, urged the district communications officers to collaborate on a national scale. She emphasized the importance of translating content into various local languages and engaging actively on social media platforms.
Currently, we are operating in silos and in isolation. We don't know what is happening in West. Someone in the North doesn't know what is happening in the West. Another in the West doesn't know what is happening in the East. But if we sit collectively, that will be done. And what we are pushing for and proposing is that as you generate and create this content for your districts, let us be able to translate this content in different languages and push out this information and communication. Now you're all on social media. Do you follow, as communication officers, do you follow all government handles? I'm asking so that I show you that it is very important for you to, social media, the social media game is about numbers. The more following a handle has, if the Ministry of Local Government has all of you, you're 176 communication officers, plus the ones in mainstream government. If we are all following local government, and then also maybe following the PSB, whatever he posts will be able to move out to more crowds, because people get, followings. That is what it is supposed to be. The reason you do this is that you have to create awareness for the public. And the only way you can do great awareness is by fully being engaged.
For ongoing updates on initiatives empowering local government, stay tuned through our online TV, YouTube channel, Facebook page, website, and X formerly Twitter, or under Kanungu District Local Government. By Tonjigwe Majumatwa Adams, Communications Officer for Kanungu District Local Government.